Wow, y'all. Wow. Wow. Has some big shockers tonight, man. Let me pull up the chat. We had some Oh, somebody's coming out. We had some big shockers tonight, man. I'm thinking it's about to be over, man. The lights just cut out. Who is it, Sting? Who is it, The Undertaker? The lights just cut out. And it's a moon, man. Who is this? Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland's back, y'all. Dawg, Samoa Joe is bleeding profusely, man. Swerve Strickland's back. This is fire. This is a fire entrance, man. AEW, I'm not gonna lie, I got some criticism for AEW, so y'all get ready to complain in the chat. I'm not about to say this was the greatest, you know what I mean, show ever. They picked it up at the end. Oh my God, Swerve Strickland, this entrance is fire, dog. All right, man. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. We do got some critiques though, man. Let me see what's up with the chat, man. I'm thinking the whole match is over. I thought some way Adam Page was gonna win, man. Samoa Joe winds up winning. And it sounds like Swerve Strickland might have a new song. I'm not sure, man. Is the show over? Nah, man. Tony Khan likes running this shit 24 hours. All right, so it seems like Swerve Strickland has a new song. Look like he gained some mass, man. It's cool, man. Whose house? Yeah, facts. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Let me see what the chat. The kid get a chat, man. Jay from YouTube. RX. New generation. Oh, man, Dez, they got you up late too, bro. What's up, bro? Tyrone, man, what's up, man? Not worse than Levesque booking. Nah, not at all. Not at all. I mean, they definitely picked it up, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm like, man, they're gonna be mad at me today. Because I feel like Full Gear was very slow, but soon as it's over, I'm gonna chop it up with y'all, man. Full Gear, I feel it took a while to build. I feel like the last 3 or 4 matches we really got into something. But the Don Callis family, my heart is broken, man. My heart is broken. Yo, dog, Samoa Joe is bleeding like a pig. God, dog, this dude had to lose like a gallon of blood. I can't believe Adam Hangman Page lost. What? So Swerve Strickland comes out. Samoa Joe, he's pointing to Hangman Adam Page as he's laying on the ground. So now he has to make a decision. Is Swerve Strickland going to attack Hangman Adam Page laying on the ground? You know they got a long-standing beef. Or will Swerve Strickland go after Samoa Joe? He's walking all slow to the ring. He has a snakeskin jacket on. Y'all seeing this? Who won between Mercedes and Chris? Chris Statlander won, bro. Chris Statlander won! We gonna talk about it. Yo, Swerve Strickland, he's just staring. He's trying to figure out if he's gonna attack Hangman Adam Page or he's gonna attack Samoa Joe. He's taking his coat off all slow. I don't know if I got my TV on 0.5 or Swerve Strickland is just moving in slow motion. I don't know whose it is, man. The AEW ring is covered in blood. He's moving slow. The Hangman Adam Page. Oh, he starts snuffing the people from the ops. Now the ops start jumping him. Or the security guards of the ops, I guess. So I guess he's going after Samoa Joe. That's cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see MJF so bad tonight, man. I could take Swerve Strickland coming back. I like that, but yeah, man. Let me see what y'all say, man. Whose house Fletcher match was? That Fletcher, yo, King, that Fletcher match hurt my heart. You know the Don Callis family went 0 for 3, 0 for 4. The Young Bucks betrayed us. We can't get Okada and Takeshita on the same page. The only plus is we came away with $1 million, man. Man, the Don Callis family, bro. We lost the TNT title. But a lot of the people that was talking AEW in my chat, they was right. They said that, man, Kyle Fletcher could be worried about the Continental Classic. Because after he lost, he told Okada and Takeshita, man, I'm in the Continental Classic. So we got the 3 people in the Continental Classic. Okay, of course, Okada, Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher, if I'm not mistaken. Swerve Strickland just beating up people, old timers, World's End. Remember, World's End. What happened at World's End 2023? TBS is the best show of all. This is the best show of all time. You think this Full Gear was the best pay-per-view of all time? Yo, Swerve Strickland looks husky, bro. Now you got Hangman Adam Page. He got back up. He hit somebody with a clothesline. And now you got Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. They're looking at Samoa Joe, the new world champion. We got to talk about a lot, man. Let's set it off from the rip. What are we doing with Hangman Adam Page run as AEW world champion? How do we feel about this? Like, I don't. So he attacked Samoa Joe. Swerve Strickland, he just attacked. Yeah, he attacked Samoa Joe in the ops. He didn't really touch Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe ran out the ring. But he had a lot of security guards, so he just started beating up the security guards. Now he's standing like this, and now it just went off, man. We got a lot of things to talk about, man. What are we grading Hangman Adam Page run as the AEW World Champion? If you ask me, it could have been a lot better, man. It could have been a lot better. I like the match he had with Hobbs at Blood and Guts. I mean, this match was cool, I guess, but I think we could have got more out of Hangman throughout that title run. The Death Riders. Yeah, yo, that's another thing, King. The Death Riders didn't break up. It was like a lot of things we thought that was going to happen didn't happen. And I don't want to be contradicting myself because I'm always complaining with WWE, the predictability. You know, we did get some unpredictability. Chris Statlander winning, man. That was, if you watch that match, Chris Statlander arm, her shoulder, it was messed up. I even tweeted, I'm gonna show y'all what I tweeted, dog. If I'm right, I'm gonna say when I'm right. But when I'm wrong, I gotta call a spade, dog. I was wrong, and I ain't gonna delete the tweet or nothing, man. What I say? This is what I said as soon as in the beginning of this age like milk, y'all. This was my tweet. 14 belt Monet. As soon as I seen Chris Statlander's shoulder hurt, I'm like, man, it's over, bro. They're painting the picture. Somehow Chris Statlander pulls it off. Mercedes Moné loses the opportunity to be women's AEW champion 2 times in a row. This is storytelling. I give Tony Khan kudos for that. It took about 2.5 hours to get to some excitement. We're gonna be real. But I give Tony Khan credit for that one. I did not expect Chris Statlander to walk out, especially how that match was written, the ring psychology. Yo, not for 1 second did you believe that Mercedes Moné was not walking out champion. And it happened, man. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Give it time, bro. I'm trying to give it time. I'm trying to give it time. But my God, 2.5 hours? I'm giving it a lot of time. Now I'm putting some stuff over. But we cannot act like this was the greatest pay-per-view of all time. We got to stop doing that, bro. This was some solid things that's happening. But this was a slow build. It took a while for people to start getting up out their seat. I feel like Jon Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly, that's when it was like, okay, all right. Oh shit, damn, Kyle O'Reilly won. Okay. Now we starting to cook. And FTR won. They had a great match. You had some great spots. But we're not going to sit up here and act like this was the greatest pay-per-view ever. Especially, y'all not going to play with my emotions the night the Don Callis family goes 0 for 3 are 0 for 4. I like AEW. I like what AEW is doing. But the Don Callis family, I had to clean the tires. I had to clean the cars. I thought we had a guaranteed shoo-in to take the intern spot, but Sunday morning, I gotta go back to cleaning the cars. I gotta go back to janitorial work. So if you want to, you want me to go here and say Full Gear was the greatest show ever? No! I'm back to desk duty because Mark Briscoe, he pulled off the unthinkable. He won the TNT title, and it's bittersweet. Cause the heart of me, the human in me wants to be like, man, Mark Briscoe, this guy deserved it. But man, the also other side of me is pissed off. Kyle Fletcher, oh my God, man, he shouldn't have lost, but he should have lost. So I'm conflicted, y'all. Shout out Kev for the $2 in the super chat. How would you compare Crackdown to the end of the Full Gear? How would I compare Crackdown to the end of Full Gear? It's kind of like this, right? How would you, let me ask you, Kev. Thank you for the $2, but let me ask you something, brother. How would you compare a Rolls Royce to a 1996 Honda? I'm guessing you know what the 1996 Honda is, right? Now, this might have not been 2025, 2024 Rolls Royce with just Full Gear did, but shit, it's a Rolls Royce. You can't even compare it. Even comparing that as vehicles might be a stretch. How would you compare a Rolls Royce to riding a bike? Crackdown sucked. Full Gear, it took a little while to cook for me, but it got good. Crackdown, it doesn't get good. It doesn't cook. Nobody's in the kitchen. So, man, Big Talul for the $2. Hangman coming out as American Venom was raw as F. Yo, let me ask you something. Let me ask the chat something. Hangman Adam Page came out with different music. Can anybody explain that? But I'm not even getting mad or nothing because I honestly don't know why Hangman came out with new music. I'm like, maybe it's a nostalgia thing. If you ask me, the new music cursed him because as soon as he came out with that new music, he lost. So was that his old song or something like that? Yeah, it was Elisa 7. Alexandra, thank you. It was better. Thank you. Y'all being real, y'all. I thank y'all, bro. Thank y'all for being real. This was an average pay-per-view. But it was a solid 7. And it was 100 times better than WWE, no questions asked. This was solid, though. This was solid. I could actually remember and name a few things. Let me put it to you like this. If you ask me, do you feel like you got your $50 worth tonight? I'm going to say yeah. You had me scared in the beginning, but I'm going to say yeah. I felt like I got my $50 worth. This is another thing, AEW people, man. We got to talk. It was a solid show, but we got to talk, y'all. I know Tony Khan wants to make people feel like they got their money's worth. But my God, these pay-per-views, look, it's the next day. I started watching Full Gear November 22nd. Right now, it's November 23rd. Dog, I just loved when All In happened and I went to All In, so it was so much better that the pay-per-view was just earlier, man. I just wish he pushes it up a little bit more, but that's how, yeah, man, I guess which one I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Paul Levesque charging $30 for 4 matches, or Tony Khan charging $50 for 9. I'm gonna pick Paul Levesque. I'm sleeping the whole event, or I'm gonna pick Tony Khan, where it's like I'm kind of getting annoyed in the beginning, but then things start picking up. Then I go like, oh, then I get excited. Then I actually feel like I got my money's worth. I'm gonna lean towards AEW right now. You know what I mean? Yo, Leo said it's 9:30 a.m. Well, good morning. Get you some breakfast. Get you some Cheerios, some Wheaties, some turkey bacon, eggs. Damn. Tony Khan started the pay-per-view in the middle of the night. This dude is 9:30 in the morning woken up. More wrestling, more ads. That's another thing, CEO Jordan. That's another thing too, bro. It's not a lot of ads with AEW, so I like that, man. This was a cool pay-per-view, man. This was a cool pay-per-view, dog. Oh, delayed grats for the $10. Full Gear started off as a good episode of Dynamite, but ended as a good bro. Let me read this, cause I wish I could. Can I pin this, bro? Oh man, this is such a great comment, dog. Yo, you took the words out of my mouth, Delayed Grats. He said, Full Gear started out as a good episode of Dynamite, but it ended a good pay-per-view. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I got my money's worth. Better than 2.5 hours and 4 matches. I agree 100%, bro. 100%. I agree 100%, man. And I'm just happy that people are being real about it, man. For real, dog. And to be honest, Tony Khan gave us so many bangers that, you know what I mean, we're not even asking for we're not asking for top 10 all the time. It's cool, bro. You gave us a great pay-per-view. Yeah, man, you gave us a great pay-per-view, bro. We good with that, bro. We good with that, man. Oh, man, shout out another $10 for my man Billy. Swerve Strickland is back. AEW delivered Blood and Guts Part 2. Damn, Blood and Guts Part 2. To be honest, I kind of did I enjoy Blood and Guts better? I think I give it a tie. It's hard to compare because Blood and Guts was only 3 matches. It's really hard to compare. But yeah, I can see why you say Blood and Guts too. The way Samoa Joe joke looking. Hold on, did I miss Dez Super Chat? Hold on. Oh, man, we got Dez again for the $2. How Levesque ruined Swerve is how he's doing Montez. Yeah, that's a fact. You see how Swerve look all swole? He came out, you know what I mean? Swerve, I love when wrestlers go in the gym, you know what I mean? They go back to the lab. They come back, you slightly reinvent yourself, you know what I mean? I think he got new music too. I don't know if it's old music or new music, but you know what I mean? He definitely did his thing. Oh my God. Oh, it's popping in the chat tonight. It's popping, man. Watch the media scrum. All right. Yeah, I got it on. Nothing came on yet, so I keep y'all updated with that. I still got the joint on. Thank God Stat kept the belt. Yeah, that was fire, yo, bro. Outsanity, that was fire. Big Talone, thank you for the $5, bro. Personally thought it was an 8.5 out of 10, but I get where you're coming from. Even the worst AEW PPVs are better than what Paul Levesque is doing. This is a fact. This is a fact, man. I'm not mad at 7 or 8. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at a 7 or 8. Tony Khan, he had the balls to tell Mercedes Moné, no, you're not winning. He took the belts off of Brodito. He threw the curveball with Kyle Fletcher. Put the belt, so we got a feel good moment. That's the thing that's missing from wrestling, these feel good moments. We got one. I'm cool with that. That was a good show. Every match 4 stars or better. Ricochet. Oh yeah, I forgot Ricochet. Yo, thank you for the Mad Dog. What's up, bro? Come on, man. We need to see you more in the chat, man. Real rap. Thank you for the $5. I came up a ruthless aggression kid. And that's 2025 AEW. I feel you, bro. Good looking for that, bro. But yo, this was a solid joint. You know what I mean? Ricochet. I said that I wanted to see Ricochet win. You know what I mean? I think that was a good spot, man. The national champion, Ricochet. Now he got his own crew, the Demand. Now all I need Ricochet to do is, bro, leave the Eagles hoodie alone, bro. That's NFL. Get your own merch. Get your own hoodie. Get your own shirt. Start branding it, bro. You got to start branding you know what I mean? This is 2026 could be a big year for Ricochet, dog. 2026 could be a big year. You see, he's getting more comfortable on the mic. Is he perfect? No. But he's getting more comfortable. He's getting more witty. It seems like he has the mic like every night. Speaking of the mic, y'all see when he was beating MVP with the mic, hit him like 20 times in the head? That was fire, bro. Kyle is going to come up Continental Classic, one of the best tournaments of the year. Yeah. The Continental Classic is going to look like just what it says, a classic, bro. Already Okada, Kyle, Takeshita, and not only that, it's just a tournament. It's the storylines. I hate to keep comparing, but this is all I could do. The last time is now tournament is literally you got the Miz twice. Who else? Bronson Reed, Carmelo. You got a bunch of random people that makes no sense. Already the Continental Classic, 3 people in it and layers of storyline. Okada and Takeshita not being on the same page. Now if you just watch Full Gear, now you got Kyle Fletcher. He's mad at Okada and Takeshita. Then you got Don Callis in the middle of it all. He said, whoa, the more the merrier. But I gotta talk to my OG, man. It ain't the more the merrier. We got some problems we need to address. And the Young Bucks, man. I knew it was something fishy about the Young Bucks. I knew I couldn't trust the Young Bucks. We was in the middle of the ring. We was about to detach Kenny Omega's leg from him right in front of everybody. Young Bucks stopped it. Yo, all seriousness though, the Young Bucks, damn, that tag team, they are incredible, man. Young Bucks is like one of the best tag teams. It's not even close either, dog. FTR fire, Brodito fire. There's a lot of fire tag teams, but just the Young Bucks and just come on, bro. It's just different. It's something different about every time they're in the ring, bro. Oh, and they're back. And they're back babyface, man. So that was good, man. Somebody said, Leo said the Continental Classic finals should be Okada versus Takeshita for both titles. So Okada could face Takeshita. That's fire, but how you gonna say that, Leo? You think Kyle about to take 2 losses? What Kyle just did with Mark Briscoe, he's not taking another loss for a very long time. Kyle just put on a clinic with Mark Briscoe, put him over. Gave us the feel-good moment. He brought out the tax. He got slammed on a barbed wire. Oh, my God. Kyle is prime what Randy Orton used to be, man. Brodito was fired tonight. That's a fact. Finally gives Young Bucks their flowers. Shout out to Kev Rez for the other $2. I want Jamie or Tekla back to beat Chris for the title. Chris just beat Mercedes, though. If you ask me, Chris don't need to be losing the title no time soon. She just beat Mercedes, bro. Like, in a match where she beat Mercedes with one arm damn near. Her shoulder, I'm guessing the injury wasn't legit the way Mercedes Moné was going at the shoulder. But, man, her arm was like, dog, her arm was bruised. It was messed up, man. It was crazy, dog. Kyle versus Takeshita will happen and he will lose. You think Kyle gonna lose? Come on, bro. Whose house? Yeah, Swerve. We needed Swerve. Now let me ask the chat. If I had one thing, this pay-per-view would have been a solid 9 if one thing happened, MJF. The chat told me MJF was coming back. I still ain't getting no MJF, man. So let me ask y'all, dog, or Mad Dog, let me ask you too, bro. Let me know. I'm going to try to catch your comment, bro. How does Tony Khan book MJF back into the fold now? Because now now I'm about to get pissed off, y'all. I give y'all credit when y'all fill the host. Now the AEW chat's about to piss me off. Y'all gave me some empty promises on a night Don Callis goes 0 for 4. My heart's broken. You told me that, oh man, World's End, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page just lost the title to Samoa Joe. They're going into a program, Hangman, Samoa Joe, and Swerve Strickland and all this other crap. What do we do with MJF? If you want MJF, you got to say his name 3 times. Yo, this dude is crazy. Dog. Yo, it's just a ride. It's funny. MJF will be at Worlds. And yo, Chris Collins, but how though, bro? How do you book this? He's not just gonna pop up at Worlds End. And y'all was telling me that, bro. MJF and Hangman Adam Page, he's gonna get his lick back. That doesn't seem like what's the direction that's going to be going. So it makes me think, okay, MJF, he still has the contract. It's still a lot of time left. Is the contract for 1 year? MJF lost his world championship to Samoa. Oh, he did? Okay. Damn. All right, so now that makes sense. That makes sense. Somebody just said MJF. Who just said that so I can shout about? Oh, Chris Collins. MJF lost the world championship to Samoa Joe. Was it at World's End? And if it was, I get it now. I stand corrected, man. Oh, Big Tallow for the $5. Something to keep in mind. Samoa Joe beat MJF for the title years ago. Maybe now he beats Joe for that title. Yeah, Big Tallow was that at World's End though? Yeah, man. I was hoping for MJF to come back, man. But honestly, I'm cool with Swerve Strickland, man. I'm cool with a lot of things that happen, man. I need all the highlights. I got you. Yo, Greg, we gonna get to the highlights, man. We gonna get to the highlights for sure, man. All right, let me see. Hold on. Man, this was I ain't gonna lie, man. This was a solid joint, man. This was a solid joint. It was definitely scary. It was definitely scary at first, but this was solid, man. Hold on. Let's go straight to the beginning. Oh yeah, damn. What y'all think about this joint? This was one of them ones. Darby Allin, no matter what, Darby Allin makes me feel like every time I spend my money on this dude, dog, he's gonna make me feel like I got my money's worth. Darby, oh man, you see the blue around my room? Oh man, it's like the Darby Allin entrance. Darby Allin, y'all see when he had the burns on his skin? That Pac is rubbing his skin? Yo, dog, Pac was trying to murder Darby Allin, bro. Had him pressed up, slam him right on the mat, bro. This was fire. And you didn't need no host bar. You didn't need no DQ. You started off the night like this, with the exception of Okada in the CMLL Trios match. This was basically the start of the night. Man, Darby Allin put on, man. Shout out Mike Smith. Hook might take Samoa Joe's place as the Trios champ. Damn. That makes sense, but can that happen? Does somebody just take somebody else's place that easy? If so, that'd be fire. Hook coming back was definitely fire. Definitely a nice surprise, man. What's up with the new Swerve doing though? Yeah, we gonna get this Swerve. Darby Allin is crazy, man. Darby Allin, this dude is different, dog. This dude is gonna make you feel like you pay him to see you. You pay to see him live. You pay to see him on pay-per-view. You're gonna get your money's worth. That's guaranteed, bro. That's guaranteed. I like what he did. You know, Pac went over. It was no way Darby was going to go over. He had the burns all over him. Bro, that was crazy, man. That was crazy, bro. Well, let me see if they got some other. Man, this dude almost got killed, dog. Almost got killed. Fire match, man. Fire match. Fire way to start off. Then let me ask y'all, what are we doing with Darby Allin now? All right, is he gonna keep beefing with the Death Riders? Is he gonna, you know what I mean? Is Darby Allin gonna be in a Continental Classic? I highly doubt. That don't seem like the route he should be going. Darby Allin should win the world title next year. That's true. People been calling for Darby Allin to win the world title. This is the thing though. For some reason, Tony Khan, he books Darby Allin strong. He's always in important matches. He's always in important spots. But it doesn't seem like he books him in the title spots. You know what I mean? When Darby Allin finally wins the world title, it would be equivalent to when Mankind won it the first time back in the day. Like, it would be crazy, bro. But it's like, I don't know. What do you do from here, man? I'm very interested in knowing what is Tony Khan going to do, dog. Like, do we keep beefing with we didn't even get the Death Riders. We gonna get to that. We didn't get the Death Riders turning on Moxley. That's still in the play though, man. Marina Shafir, she wasn't looking pleased at Jon Moxley. You know what I mean? Tap it out again, man. Darby had a long ass break already, chat. yeah, Darby. Yeah, he took a break. He climbed Mount Everest. He probably do. He need another break, dog. I don't know, man. Samoa Joe beat up MJF at Worlds. And yeah, they was telling me that. Now they had this match, you know what I mean? Mina Sharakawa, Tony Storm, didn't they win? Oh yeah, they got to pick the stipulation for the next match. So I thought Marina Shafir was gonna win and Megan Bain. This was a cool match. This was honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This was one of the matches. I started off high with Darby Allin, but this was one of the matches where I'm like, all right, it was cool, but I'm sorry. After Blood and Guts, my expectations for the women, it just got to another level. Now I'm gonna be honest. Chris Statlander, Mercedes Monet, they got to that level. They hit that level with they match. This didn't though. For me, it just didn't. It was cool, but I'm not on the edge of my seat thinking Tony Storm, Mina Sharakawa, what stipulation? I really don't care. This was a cool match though. It was cool. It was cute, man. It was cute, man. Oh yeah. Facts. We gonna get to that. We gonna definitely get to that. Big Tello. Thanks for the $2. He said no one came out to help Box too, like with Pac. Damn, I didn't even notice that. No, that's not true, Big Talon. Because what's the name came out to help Pac? Yeah. Hold on, let me think. Damn, you right, bro. But then, if I guess you're not counting Marina Shafir, because at least Marina, she gave Mox the fork. But yeah, nobody else came out that wasn't out there. You actually right. You 100% right, bro. Now we got the new tag team champions, MJF. I mean MJF, FTR. I don't know, y'all. I mean, this was an incredible match, man. Bandito, I think Bandito, yo, he needs to be going for a world title or something like that, dog. We need him in a Continental Classic. This dude is incredible, man. I like Brodito as a team. FTR been on a crazy hill run, so I'm not mad at this, you know. Especially after watching the match, I'm like, I almost forgot how fire FTR was. Yo, did y'all see, boy? He coming in with the belly intro. Did y'all know what Stokely was trying to do? Hold on. Let me make sure I was sure to draw it, man. I don't know if a lot of y'all know if y'all even know what belly is, man. But yeah, Belly, he tried to do the opening scene of Belly Stokely. This is what he was trying to do, if y'all didn't know. If y'all never watched this movie, watch this movie Belly, bro. It's with DMX, Nas. This a hood classic. If you ask me, it's just a classic. But if you in the hood, this was a certified hood classic. And that's what Stokely tried to reinvent on the beginning of his match with FTR. It was cool. I mean, if you watch Belly and you look at this as a classic, it's like it didn't compare, but I could appreciate what he was trying to do at the same time. You know what I mean? I understand they couldn't have used the same song or the same aesthetic, but what he was trying to do, you know what I mean? I could definitely see that. Did y'all see that? DMX, I thought it was a girl six. You thought it was a girl? Nah. That's hilarious, yo. Nah, it's DMX. Yeah, this is a fight. If y'all don't know what Belly is, go find Belly somewhere. It's with Nas, DMX, one of the best movies ever, man. And I like that about Tony Khan, bro. It's like you could tell Stokely probably had that idea or whatever. And for Tony Khan to give him free reign to try that, just make sure nothing's copywritten or anything like that. Even the letters, I think even the letters came up FTR. It was fire, bro. Oh, shout out Wink. Oh, Wink, the Cosmic Grandma. Oh, we got the grannies in the chat. We got the grannies up on a Friday night. Shout out Granny. Mercedes needs a mega fight. Chris and Tony just ain't on her level. She's so good, it actually hinders her. I can't agree with that, bro. Did you watch that match? Oh, my bad, Granny. If this is a grandma, really. I can't lie, Granny. I disagree with that. Dog, did you see what Chris Statlander just did? Chris Statlander is fire, man. Belly is legendary. Belly's legendary, man. Seriously, man. Oh, we got the blue in the back just like Belly. There's a lot of blue going on. Yeah, so I think FTR coming out with that intro was fire. They're the new tag team champions. Brodito did their thing, but now let me ask you in the chat. Do y'all want to keep Brodito a tag team? Or do we split them up? Do we keep Brodito a tag team, or do we split Brodito up? Man, yo, man. I think you could go either way if you ask me, bro. I wouldn't be mad either way. Saturday, the granny. Yo, dog, this dude is a fool. Young Boss. He said the grannies want Bobby. Oh my God. Yo, this dude is hilarious. Bandito is a world champion of Ring of Honor. Yeah, I heard that, but let's be real, bro. Nobody cares about Ring of Honor. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. I'm sure it has a specific fan base that loves Ring of Honor. But yo, who's just said that? Matter of fact, Bandito, Rich. I'm not even knocking what you're saying. I do agree. Yeah, he's the champion at Ring of Honor. But I feel like nobody really cares about Ring of Honor as far as on the mainstream level. Bandito needs to be on the mainstream level. I feel like not enough casual people know about this guy. This dude, whether it's singles or whether it's tag team competition, this dude proves that he's one of the top players in the company, man. I want to see him in the Continental Classic. You know what I mean? I'm okay with the split. Give Brody King a singles run. Yeah, Brody could take a singles run too. It depends if Buddy Matthews is coming back. If not, wouldn't be mad. Damn, Buddy Matthews got that weird injury, dog. I don't know and he said he couldn't move his ankle. He said something, bro. Like Brody King has a weird injury, man. Y'all remember when he rolled his ankle at one of them pay-per-views, and that was the last time we seen him. He's still keeping his size. He's still been in the gym working hard. But, yeah, as far as him coming back to competition, I'm not really sure, man. Brody King. Devin, you think Brody King needs a character? This dude, this dude got all the tats. He's a character within himself. Heavy set bull, rolling around, you know what I mean? Like, he's a big boy that could move. Like, you would look at him and not think he could move as good as he could move. You know what I mean? I think he could work on his character like more. He could just get more in depth in his character. He could get more in storylines or more infused, definitely as a singles run. But yo, I think Brody King just as a character alone is fire, man. Oh my God! Hold on. Hold on. We gotta take a pause. We gotta take an intermission. Who the hell let Triple GPT in the chat? Triple GPT. Should you be asleep? It's almost 1 a.m. Thank you for the $2, though. Thank you for the $2. Maybe I can get a pack of gum. Triple GPT said, did Swerve get a new theme? Why you want to know, Triple GPT? You had Swerve in the palm of your hand, and you fumbled. Shout out you, though, man. Shout out the $2, man. Oh, man. Let me ask y'all this, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is what we had, right? All right, we got Tony Storm meeting Shirakawa. Okay, bet. We got FTR, Brody King and them. Okay, they lost the titles. FTR, this was a cool match. I appreciated the intro. What I don't appreciate, Stokely, is these. Come on, brother. You can't be using the belly intro and you're wearing Bruce Lee sneakers. You gonna put on the belly intro, my brother. Go find out some white on white, some G-Fazos. You gonna play the belly intro, throw on some G-Fazos. Take back the Bruce Lee kicks. That's the only critique I have, Stokely. I'm going to say, if y'all don't know what I mean, hold on. Stokely should have been wearing these. It's not hard, man. It's only about $90. Fresh, we call them. Oh no, these not fresh white on whites, y'all. Stokely, if you watching this, brother, don't ever come out on a belly intro with the Bruce Lees. Not these, brother. Not these, man. Where you at, Stokely? Stokely, not these. You throw on these. They about $100, $110, $120. Tony Khan got the money. The second I would have seen you in Gorilla with the Bruce Lee's on, the intro would have got cut. You wouldn't have came out with FTR. It looks like your feet smells. Come on, bro. You throw some socks on. Throw some Nike socks on. Throw the Nike socks on. You know what I mean? Throw the Nike socks on. I'm not going to lie, Stokely, these don't smell the best neither. But you throw on the white on whites next time. That's the only critique I have from you, man. Oh, my Bobby take blood pressure, man. Media scrub is on. Oh, let me see. Oh, my God. Oh, hold on. Damn, I got my shit on pause. Hold on. Nah, that's Stokely fire. I honestly think Stokely's a great antagonist. You know what I mean? I think he's a great antagonist. All jokes aside, I do wish he had on the white on whites though. If he gonna play the belly intro. All right, so we got FTR. All right, now I was about to go to this, right? Hold on, let me make. Oh, we got another 2 from Triple GPT. Paul Levesque is making me work overtime. Man, you're Paul Levesque, and the word overtime isn't in your vocabulary, Paul Levesque. But let's get to this though. Swerve Strickland, Bobby Lashley. This kind of the part where I was starting to get. I was trying, but I was starting to get annoyed. Because I wanted to see a little bit more from Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley. And they literally did this for about 45 seconds. Then out of nowhere, you got Ricochet coming out and he cuts a promo. What are y'all, he kind of points that out, man, what are y'all doing? We didn't want to see this. We wanted to see y'all really rumble. And that's how that whole thing started. And honestly, I dozed off on this gauntlet match. I'm not going to lie, though. I dozed off. I woke up at the end. And when I woke up, man, that man was holding the title, man. Ricochet was holding the title on demand. The demand, or whatever you call him. You know what I mean? I'm liking what Ricochet is doing, man. Rich with the $2. Give Chris the Revolution, then Megan Bain FC. Megan Bain. That'd be fire. Oh, Billy with the 20. AEW's on fire. Lately, Paul Levesque is scared for snort games. What can they do to counter Full Gear? Whose house? Swerve house. Man. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Man. The thing that was fire about Full Gear is we have stories. We have layers. We got curveballs, surprises. Whether you like something or whether you don't like something, you're getting some substance out of the product. And that's the biggest thing with snore games. It's going to be no substance. This is what I'm talking about right here. Ricochet winning it. Dog, Ricochet deserved this, man. Ricochet keep coming out with the mic in his hand. Keep coming out with promos. Keep cutting promos. Leader of the faction. National champion. This was the right decision. Oh, man, Bobby Lashley should have won. Shelton Benjamin should have won. Yeah, I guess. That would have been cool, too. But the perfect person for this title is Ricochet. Now, I guarantee, watch the run Ricochet about to go on the next few months. I guarantee it. He's going to pop more shit. He's going to do more gimmicks. He's going to be more annoying. He knows he has an opportunity to put that title on the map. To actually, you know what I mean? To actually put that title in the mainstream. We didn't know it in the mainstream. We don't watch New Japan Wrestling. We don't watch Ring of Honor. Not a lot of us casual fans. I know you got a lot of diehard fans that watch that stuff. Shout out to you. But he has an opportunity to put this title mainstream, and I could guarantee he's gonna do it. Real rap. See, I'm gonna explain something here, y'all. You could tell when somebody is just working on something. I'm kind of like Ricochet, dog. I would just keep doing something until it starts working. If you look, I have my YouTube channel. It's about to be on 2 years. I probably got over 400 videos or whatever. I'm just going to keep throwing shit at the wall until something starts working. And I'm like, yeah. Ricochet promos at one point they were unbearable. He keeps getting on the mic, keeps going on the mic, keeps getting on the mic. Then what happens? Aha! Oh man, people, you can say what you want, but you remember when he does that. That is what you call, that is fire. That's what you call building character. Being an antagonist, being a real heel. I'm interested in seeing the run this dude is going on, dog. Let me read the chat. Bot in the chat. Oh, no. Somebody might need to get sniped. I heard Triple H rewrote the whole Snore games after last night. Nah, hey, Gregory, you think Triple H is going to rewrite anything? He doesn't even, Gregory, you got to understand. He has to write something to be able to rewrite it. He ain't rewriting nothing. He ain't writing nothing. Snore Games is going to be the biggest snooze fest of the century. Bobby kept working. Yeah, facts. Shout out Dre. Yeah, I got you. I hate that. Ricochet. Yeah, Ricochet fire, man. Somebody said TKO, Tony Khan, TKO, Nick Khan, and DX destroyed the WWE product, and it took a giant shit on everything. WWE included a loyal fan base. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. I'm interested in what they're going to do with this title, man. Shout out to Ricochet, dog. This dude, he deserved that, bro. He deserved that, man. What we doing with this, man? I'm going to be real, AEW. When I first seen Kyle O'Reilly, I'm like, dog, this dude is a jobber. This dude, he's the AEW Sami Zayn. Kyle O'Reilly, the everyday worker. The past few weeks, now I remember, I'm not familiar with a lot of these. I'm starting to get familiar. Kyle O'Reilly been impressing me a whole lot, dog. And kudos to Jon Moxley putting that man over. Not once, but twice. Do you understand? This is why Jon Moxley is a pillar in AEW. Do you understand that we're talking about one of the top people? We're talking beyond the storyline. He's coming down to bring somebody like Kyle O'Reilly up to a casual viewer like myself. It takes a feud for Kyle O'Reilly to go with Jon Moxley for me to be interested. If Kyle O'Reilly could fight, let me think. Say if Kyle O'Reilly fought Eddie Kingston, then he was having these great matches with Eddie Kingston. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't care. Okay, cool. But he's fighting Mox. I'm like, the first time I seen Kyle O'Reilly versus Mox, I'm like, why is Mox doing this? But it's Mox, so I'm gonna tune it in. Then I'm like, ooh, damn, bro. Yo, Kyle O'Reilly, he got some fire submissions or guillotine, ankle lock. Okay, bet. Then I see him in Blood and Guts. I'm like, ooh, okay. He made Mox tap, okay. Full Gear. Turn it up again, another notch. I'm a fan of Kyle O'Reilly now. Thank you, Jon Moxley. Thank you, Tony Khan. Thank you, Kyle O'Reilly. This dude, man, he got that dog in him. That's what I like about him. This dude got that dog in him. He took the fork to the face. He brought it back, gave it back to Jon Moxley to the face. I like Bull, man. I like Bull, man. Oh, work! The AEW chat is on fire. Another 1999. I love AEW, but some wrestlers need character supervision. Ricochet was a killer in Lucha Underground. Now who views him like that? Same with Max Caster. Super over and changed his gimmick to a super lame. AEW for life. I feel. Oh, this is the grandma. What's up, grandma? Granny spending her social security check on your boy Bobby Monsoon. Granny, shout out to you. I disagree with you, Grady, though. Because look, all right, so even if Ricochet's a killer in Lucha Underground, that's cool, but understand, when Ricochet came to AEW, he already got that side. We're not worried about Ricochet in-ring work at all. The thing with Ricochet is his promos, his character, his taglines, And that's what I feel like he's in AEW. He's building now. You know what I mean? We know he could sell. We know he's one of the best wrestlers in that square circle. That's never been the problem. But it's about, you know what I mean? It's about, I like him better doing the aha, doing the antagonist, being the coward heel, being the little weasel. I like that because we know he could do the killer stuff. But he's tapping into a side that, you know what I mean, he needs to build, especially, you know what I mean, for him in the mainstream. That's just my opinion, but I feel what you're saying, man. I definitely feel what you're saying. Oh man, this was bad, man. Moxley taps for the 4th time this year? Dog, I wish I took a picture. Hold on. Damn, bro. I should have, yo. You should have seen Mina Shafir's face. She's looking at Moxley. And if you look, it's not obvious. But she's looking like Mina Shafir looking more badass than Moxley in 2025. All in, tapped out. Who else he tapped out? What's her name? Darby Allin tapped out. Then you tap out the Kyle O'Reilly 2 times in a row within a 30-day span. And somebody, my bad, I forgot who said that, but somebody in the chat just said, they said, damn, what'd they say? Nobody came out for Moxley. That's a fact. Nobody really came out and helped Moxley. Then another thing, you know what Moxley did? You should have shook his hand after the match, Moxley. You're looking like a bobblehead walking out the ring. The dude just tapped you out. You should have went crazy. You should have just shook his hand, Moxley, since you wouldn't be such a nice guy. This is interesting, man. I feel like Kyle O'Reilly could have a big 2026 ahead of him, man. He got a big 2026 ahead of him. Jon Moxley, this is what 2026 looks like for Jon Moxley. His face in the mat after after Castagnoli, right? And Pac starts stomping your head in the mat. This is what Jon Moxley's gonna look like. They is going to beat the brakes off. I guarantee, watch this. When the Death Riders turn on Moxley, it's going to be epic. We're not going to see Moxley for about 90 to 120 days. Yo, you know what would be fire? What if the Death Riders turned on Moxley, right? Then Marina Shafir, she just snapped. She should start beating up Renee Paquette. Oh my God, they beat them both up. The Death Riders had enough. That'll be fire, man. Oh, my God. New generation of $5, man. The blessings are coming in abundance. Full Gear transition to War Games, a definition of a bad trip. Now, that's a fact. A bad trip, man. Snore Games is going to be... And that's the sad part. It's not even like this Tony Khan best work. He probably, yeah, man, he put in some effort into this, but it's still like Snore Games you're not gonna get nothing to get hype about. Do you understand how we're going? We're literally doing this live. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to ask nobody or watch no other creator. I'm literally going by telling you the layers of story, whether we agree with it or not, that we have. And the number one thing wrong with WWE that AEW has, you have something to look forward to. AEW Dynamite, I'm looking forward to what's going to be Hangman's response. What's going to be Swerve Strickland? Is he going to show up? Well, I know MJF is on the cusp of coming. You know what I mean? What is Mercedes Moné going to do? Do you understand the storylines? That's all we ask for. How hard is it? Now let me ask the chat this. When does the Death Riders start playing? Y'all, we keep saying, y'all, I'm gonna really say y'all, because y'all put me on. The Death Riders putting the knife in the back of Jon Moxley, right? Now, when are the C's gonna start playing it? Because right now the only C's we're getting is Jon Moxley is looking like a weak leader. He's tapping out. He's making the Death Riders look soft. But we haven't seen Castagnoli say nothing slide. We haven't seen Pac really say nothing too crazy. We haven't seen Marina Shafir say something too. Are we gonna see some of the Death Riders, you know what I mean, start showing their disapproval? Yeah, man, thank you for the love. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Oh, man, the AEW chat is showing up. I told y'all if I didn't do the live watch along, I was definitely going to pop up, man. And, yeah, man, and even though it's late, I still got to get y'all the video tomorrow, too. So what's up, man? Fletcher is what Austin Theory should be. Damn! That's a fact, man. And yo, who said that? Hold on, who said that? Yo, damn. Rad. I'm gonna just call you Rad because I don't want to butcher your name. Yo, Rad. Fletcher is what Austin Theory should be, and you know why? Austin Theory would probably never be Fletcher right now. Fletcher got the reps, and just not with professional wrestling, with life. When you're pursuing anything, you need the reps. You need the repetition. That's what's gonna matter. That's what's gonna get you there. It's called the law of averages. You know what I mean? You can actually suck, then get enough reps in, and a broke clock is right twice a day. You need the reps. I don't care how talented you are. Austin Theory is very talented, but if he don't have the reps, he's never gonna, you know what I mean? He's never gonna even touch somebody like Kyle Fletcher. It's just not possible. Yo, you know what's crazy? I heard Bret Hart talk about this with Stone Cold. I was watching the old Bret Hart and Stone Cold interview. Hold on, damn, let me try to pull the chat back up. I was watching the old Bret Hart and Stone Cold interview, and you know what this, you know what Kyle remind me of, what he did? Remember the poster I got in my old room? Bret Hart beat British Bulldog beat Bret Hart SummerSlam 92, but it made Bret Hart. And I'm not saying this moment made Kyle Fletcher. Oh, we actually going to it right now. I'm not saying the moment made Kyle Fletcher, but man, this dude, he took a loss, right? But it's like he didn't take a loss. Oh man, I'm heartbroken that we don't got the TNT title in the Don Callis family. I'm gonna miss shining that belt up for my man Kyle Fletcher. I'm gonna miss it. But man, that's what a superstar does. When you could lose the TNT title, and Mark Briscoe, he was already solidified, but you put that man over. That's what a champion does. That's what the old timers should be doing. But whether you're an old timer or a new timer, when it's your time to go to the next level, what you do is you give the rub to somebody else. Now it's time for Mark Briscoe. We on to the Continental now. We on to the Continental. And do you understand how Kyle Fletcher, he's not being rushed up? What? Kyle Fletcher is not being rushed straight up to the AEW world. Dog, they're taking his time. This is a slow burn. This is like cooking something in a crock pot. Have you ever cooked chicken in a crock pot? I know a lot of you, some of you dudes are still young. You're still making peanut butter and jelly. Turkey and cheese sandwich, mayonnaise. When you start really trying to cook some stuff, trust me, I don't know how to cook too good, but I know how to season some chicken, put it in a crock pot. And you put it in a crock pot, you sit it there for a few hours, that chicken start falling off the bone. That's what's happening with Kyle Fletcher. And Tony Khan. He's putting Kyle Fletcher, he's putting a creative in the crock pot. And the chicken is just starting to fall off the bone, but it's not done yet. He got to get the Continental title. Then it might take another year. We might spend the whole 2026 still cooking with Kyle. He might really not take that top spot until like 2027. Then we bring in the 2030s. You know what I mean? I could see that happening. This dude did an immaculate job. Yo, and let me tell y'all something too, right? I was watching I was watching this with a casual fan. I was watching AEW with a casual fan. And I like watching the shows with casual fans sometimes because it's like, yo, all right, let me see. I just like to see their responses when you don't know nobody, right? And I want to see, you know what I mean, certain people responses. And I'm like, wow, this one of the dudes that got a response. This one of the dudes that when you could pull in the casual fan that turned AEW on, that don't know nothing about nothing, then you become a fan of that person. You done your job creatively. Them boys, gettable. Yeah, facts. What's up, bro? Wolf, my man, Wolf. Mark Briscoe got a custom title, camo strap and white color instead of the red. Mark Briscoe? He did? What they posted that on AEW? Oh, let me see. That'd be fire if he got a custom title. Then the camel strap sound fire too. Hold on, let me see if they posted Mark Briscoe custom title. No, I don't see. Yo, if you see that, try to send it to me on Twitter or something. That'd definitely be fire. Moving on up, Gregory. 2027 all Ospreay. Damn, I forgot Ospreay in the cut. Too bad what he did to Adam Cole though. Damn, what Kyle Fletcher do to Adam Cole? I didn't see that. Kyle Fletcher needs to grow out his hair a little bit. That'll be fire. Medium scrum is on. He was, oh damn, for real, damn. Oh my God, hold on, man. Hopefully somebody post that. They saying he was on the medium scrum with a new title, Camouflage. Man, that's fire, bro. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna try to find it. That's fire, man. But Kyle Fletcher, he did his job, man. This dude, Mark Briscoe, man. Do you see how he's looking up? As I always point to the fans, we're gonna be fair, dog. We're gonna be fair. Look at the fans in the back. Yo, remember when I point to the fans on WWE joints? They look bored out of their mind. You see these people. You see people clapping, him looking up, him tweeting. You see these dudes. Some people are not even looking at their phone. Some are, but some not. This dude probably looked like he's holding his face like that, maybe crying. That's how real this situation is. When you talk about storytelling, this dude lost his brother in real life. This is not no play. This is not a wrestling storyline. When he's holding that title and he's looking up, this is real life. This is why I don't say, yo, I never in my life would say wrestling is fake. You want to say it's staged, scripted, whatever. I think it's real. I don't care. But our actuality, dog, Mark Briscoe winning the title, as much as it hurt, man, that he's holding it up, that picture alone, they say a picture tells 1,000 words, this tells 1,000,000. And I don't know. See, some people, y'all are fortunate enough to never lose nobody close. And I pray to God you don't, you know what I mean? You don't ever go through that. But if you lost somebody close, you know in your heart, dog. If you lost somebody close and you did something great that you know that person, it will be proud of you. You know that feeling. And for him to display that feeling, that emotion after a match where he got his ass whipped, dog. Everybody thought he was gonna lose. This dude been jobbing out month after month after month, dog. Got none of his teeth in. This is the underdog! Dude got none of his teeth. I'm gonna look at the chat, but dog, people, but yo, Bobby Monsoon, why you get so emotional? Nigga, that been me. The underdog. Nigga say, yo, you can't do it, dog. Yo, dog, nah, you can't do this, you can't do that. I know people are feeling this. Nah, man, why are you pursuing a dream? Dog, go get a job. And maybe your dream is that job. Dog, why you doing this? Do that. Go to school, doing everything that's against what your passion is, what your goals are. It's a bitch to go to the mountaintop to get some type of prestige. You got real life hitting you. You got sickness. You got people passing away. You got people dying. You got people trying to fuck you over. You got this. You got that. You got the politics. You got everything. And to still somehow find your ass at the top of the mountain. Yo, we needed that feel-good moment. We needed that, dog. And anytime I see an underdog, this dude has no teeth in the front. Kyle Fletcher, he just took it off the pretty boy, the frat boy. I've been that boy. Dude coming through took my girl, man. He wasn't a pretty boy, but still, he was gangster. And to be the underdog and get that title, man, it's not too many times you can really get that. It's not too many times in professional wrestling you can actually extract real life. And this is another thing too. Did y'all see the vignette before the match? Soon as I seen it, I'm like, ooh, Mark Briscoe might win. It pulled on your heartstrings immediately. I'm like, bro might win. Damn. And he won. In the fashion he won, it wasn't no roll-up pin, dog. He fought for that victory, dog. Shout out to Mark Briscoe, man. Don Callis might be mad at me. But, man, that was a good joint, bro. That was worth my 50. When this happened, this was the single moment where I said, yo, all right, I paid $50 and it was worth it. This was worth $50. This alone. You know what I mean? He's out. I gave him how many chances? Some drama in the chat. That was for his bro. He's looking up for his brother. Dedicated to his brother. Facts, y'all. Facts. Jay Briscoe. Yeah. His entrance gave me, dog. Samoa Joe retirement run might have begun. Damn, for real? I'm gonna call you EB2 because the name before that is Balls, and brother, it's 1 a.m. I can't call. I don't know if this is a man or what. I just can't call nobody Balls at 1. I'm gonna just call you EB2ZK, okay? Sammy did it. Not wish to capture it again. Can I get an amen? Yo, bro, why are y'all? Who said that? Gregory, you a fool, bro. I'm trying to be serious, bro. This boy said, can I get an amen? Mark been working for that title. Oh, Balls. Oh, my bad. Nah, it says Balls. B-A-L-L-S. You missed my post, Bobby, but yeah, Claudio already dropping seeds for the betrayal tonight. All right, what I missed, Leo? I'm going to try to catch it. But, yo, my bad. Sometimes I get passionate about certain things like this, man, because this is why I love wrestling. And even though we go through year and AEW had its low points, WWE it seems like we're forever going to be at a low point. These are the small moments that just pull on my heartstrings, man, because it's like, damn, man, that was a good one, man. It's Sunday. Samoa Joe has never won TWO World Championship in a promotion tonight. Won World Championship in a promotion before tonight. Oh, damn. So he says Samoa Joe has never won 2 World Championships in a promotion before. Good looking, Chris Collins. Yeah, man, I said in next, y'all, when did he not have the beard? All right, man. Yeah, man. That was a good job, man. I like that. Kenny Omega. I was talking to somebody. They didn't show a picture of this here, but you see, Kenny Omega was like, he was limping off. A lot of people were saying that he might have been injured or whatever, but we're gonna get to that. Right now, let's talk about the Young Bucks. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, and I said this before. I seen the Young Bucks live multiple times. man, it's hard for me to think of one tag team that's to this level. Like you got great, right? You got great tag teams, but Young Bucks is just it's different. It's very very different, dog. I mean, what a match they put on. It was a trios match, but just man, just how the Young Bucks do, just the story, the ring psychology, how they do everything, man. They went through the whole. Remember at All In, they was the MVPs, EVPs, I think. Then they lost. They lost everything. Now they're having the lackluster pyro, and now they're having no pyro. Now they're in a boiler room. They're not in the locker room no more. They got to take Ubers. Remember this whole thing the Young Bucks was going through. Then they win a $500,000. You know what I mean? Then one of them, they go to the casino. They blow about $480,000. That's why your boy Bobby Bot sued. Stays away from the casino. Because just sometimes people in the casino have bad luck. I'm like the Young Bucks, man. The day I bet, every time this happens, Floyd Mayweather could fight a bum on the street. I could bet on Floyd Mayweather, and I guarantee that will be the day Floyd Mayweather loses. I just know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I try to be aware of them. I know one of my weaknesses is the casino, so I stay away from them. One of the Young Bucks to probably do that too. I don't want them to blow the $1 million cash. But man, Young Bucks, man, I love how just watching them just lose everything at All In. Now they got the $1 million. And now it's like they about to break Kenny Omega leg. They ain't got the picture right here. They was about to do Kenny Omega dirty, break his leg right in the middle of the ring. Young Bucks give the $1 million back to Don Callis. They run to the ring. They start beating up all of the Don Callis family. I tried to come out, but I knew I was going to get my ass whipped, so I stayed in the back. They beat up the Don Callis family, and now you got another feel-good moment. Now you got the Kenny Omega Young Bucks feel-good moment. They say the Elite is back, man. I'm going to be real, y'all. Y'all know I'm catching up on AEW. I wasn't there when the Elite was doing their thing, when they all was together. But this is what I mean when you have to capture casual fans. You don't need to know the Elite was together back then. You knew that they was fighting the other team and that the Young Bucks was going to go off with the money, but all money ain't good money. And they turn around, they run to the ring. They go help out Kenny Omega. They go make sure he don't get took out. His career don't end right there. Great storytelling again. Once again, pulling on the heartstrings. This is when the pay-per-view started heating up. Now, I know I'm going kind of fast, but trust me, when I was watching this, it was like, oh my God, Tony Khan, let's get to it. Let's get to it. What are we doing? What are we doing? But man, once we got there, it was like, okay, I got fed. I was hungry. I was starving. But I got fed. Oh, Granny spending her pension. Granny spending her insurance, her Social Security. Great Granny, I take food stamps too, Mama. I would like to see Nakamura do 1 year in AEW run before retiring, showing that he's still a strong style king. Yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge that. I don't want to get too off track because we took Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't want to get too off track, bro. But thank you for the $5. I'm gonna let you know, Grandma. You're right, bro. He is the strong style king. But unfortunately, Friday he has a match with the Motor City Super Soakers, Sami Zayn, and Rey Fenix. It's just like Shinsuke Nakamura, his whole aura is completely lost under the creative direction under WWE. So I agree, you might be right. But it's just, it's gotten so bad, it's hard for me to see it at this point. I just don't see it, dog. MVPs are back, man. This was a good joint, man. Now I'm wondering, yo, let me ask y'all in the chat, because I'm thinking, of course, he was selling an injury. What is wrong with Kenny Omega? Like, I know he's because some people were saying he got written off TV again, but I'm like, how? He just, you know what I mean? He got with the elite. I don't know. Does anybody know what's exactly wrong with Kenny Omega, and will we be seeing Kenny Omega more in AEW 2026, or is it a situation kind of like Adam Cole? Like, is it like a head situation? Sammy Raiders. Shinsuke Nakamura was one of the top guys at NXT. That's a fact. I don't know if they still sold CDs. I think Kenny is contemplating retirement. Yeah, I heard people say that. But what I'm asking is, does anybody know? Was it an injury or is it a head injury? Because I see he comes and goes, and a lot of people be telling me he be trying to, you know what I mean? It's something medical going on with Kenny Omega. I don't even know. I should have did some research. He has, I don't even know how to pronounce this. But thank you, Dever till I don't even know how to freaking pronounce. How do you? Hold on. Let me not be a fool, man. I threw my phone. See, y'all about to have me break my phone again. Hold on. See, your boy Bobby Masu. I don't act like a know-it-all. Some stuff I don't know, so I'll look it up and I'll try to at least see how to pronounce it because I don't like to sound like an idiot. Diverticul. Okay. All right. So let me see how to. Let me see. Let me hear them sound this out so I know what it is. Damn, I can't even hear it get sounded out. All right, so I'm hearing this.
Diverticulosis.
Diverticulosis. Okay, diverticulosis. Now let me see what this is. Diverticulosis. All right, is an inflammation of irregular bulging pouches of the wall of the large intestine. Damn, typically the large intestine, also called colon, is smooth. An irregular bulging pouch in the colon wall is called diverticulum. Multiple pouches are called diverticula. Diverticula are common, especially after the age of 50. They're usually found in the lower part of the colon. Most often, they don't cause problems. The prevalence of the damn. Okay, what if like damn diverticulosis or losis? What I'll figure it out. But yeah, damn. That's. Thank y'all for filling me in on that. Damn. So that makes this situation even more heart filling because they're cool in real life. So it's like they know their man's sick. Kenny Omega, man, I feel like Kenny Omega, he got so much more left in the tank, man. He got so much more left in the tank. It's always a bad joint seeing stars that got left in the tank. That's what I mean. And he's 42 now, so it's just like damn. Is the same thing Brock Lesnar had in the UFC, require surgery. Okay, damn, he almost died last year because of it. Lesnar had like 10 meters of his intestines removed because of it. Damn, man, it's unfortunate, man. But Kenny Omega, I'm glad he had the run he had, man. Omega's fire, man. I really wish that I was tapping into AEW. See, I be watching the old stuff, but I just wish I could just watch Kenny Omega in his bag, like really in the run where I wish I could watch it live. That's what I'm saying, man. Now we going. This was a classic. 14 amigos. 14. There was so many telltale signs that Mercedes was gonna win. The 14 suplexes, the shoulder, Chris Statlander being hurt. If you watch this, you just see the whole time like, man, there's no way Chris is gonna win. It was crazy, bro. Bro, Omega has a cleaner / better collector. There's a thing for watch the belt collector stuff. Hillman, New Japan. Okay, all right, hold on. The belt collector in New Japan. All right, I'm gonna watch that. Hold on. Hold on. Belt collector. New Japan. Kenny. Okay. All right. Yeah, I wrote that in my notes. I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, Mercedes got the correct outcome, man. This was a great match, man. If you ask me, Chris Statlander got made tonight. Chris Statlander was made tonight. Man, incredible match. Damn, man. This is why I love Statlander winning. It's so much. If Mercedes won, right now, what do you do from there? Now, what 2026, her downfall, whatever. Now, Mercedes, she could do the whole thing of being obsessed, almost going crazy, not barely crazy, not just yelling at one person crazy. When Mercedes go crazy, she's gonna show you really psychotic, and it's gonna be her mind playing tricks on her because she got 2 losses. Now, her 2 losses against 2 people on a big stage when the AEW World Heavyweight Championship was on the line for the women's. So it's like, yo, can you ever win the big one? Do you understand, Tony Khan? This is the long-term booking that WWE got away from. Because now it's like, okay, she got all these titles, the Owen Hart, the Ring of Honor, CMLL, this, that. But you didn't get the one that really matters. Oh, my God. Let's go to my players in the chat. If you got multiple women, multiple girlfriends, 1 BBW, you got 1 skinny, you got 1 average, you got black, white, Asian, Jamaican, but you ain't got wifey. The BBW, she might be a little bit too aggressive. You come home late, she starts uppercutting you. The skinny one, she might be a little bit crazy. She go through your phone, see something she don't like, starts hitting you with that switchblade. The Jamaican one, she catches you doing something you're not supposed to be doing. She starts bleaching your clothes. Basically what I'm saying is you can have all these, Mercedes Moné, she can start feeling like, man, I got this, I got that, but I ain't got the one. I ain't got wifey. I ain't got nobody to walk down the aisle with. And that AEW Women's Championship is putting more prestige on it. It's putting more importance on it. It's like, yo, this is the one. All the other titles you got is crap. This the one. The booking of this is incredible. You can see it from a mile away now that Mercedes Moné is going to start questioning herself, questioning her own ability. The CEO is damn near going to turn Mercedes Moné babyface when she finally wins it. This is fire. This with AEW, this with Tony Khan stepped fully in the kitchen. I checked the crock pot. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to pull the chicken out. The chicken fell straight off the bone. This shit is tender. Tony Khan came in, and now we're good. I was getting aggravated because I was hungry. I smelt the food. I smelt the seasoning. I wanted to get fed, man, but I had to wait. And when this happened, I'm like, here we go. We got Mark Briscoe. Yeah, man. This was a good one, man. I did not see this coming. It's rare that I'm really just completely off in wrestling. And if I tweet it or if I say it, I know damn near 100%. This is why I don't bet, because I would have put money on that Mercedes Moné was winning. Then you know how you could bet live too? I would have bet live. Like, I would have bet everything. Like, y'all, I'm putting my whole check on there, bro. Mercedes Moné winning this. As soon as I see her shoulder hurt. But Mad Dogs, I hope my man Mad Dog in the chat, he used to always tell me, yo, bro, you got to stop looking at AEW from a WWE lens. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, bro, he be using that as an excuse for crap booking sometimes. But other times, he's right. See, if I could take accountability, I could look back and say, damn, Bobby Monsoon, slow down. This isn't Paul Levesque booking. This isn't WWE. This is AEW. Let me look at it at a different lens. And this is the example of Mad Dog telling me I was looking at it in WWE lens, and he threw the curveball. This was fire. Man, this was fire. So he said Bobby gonna have a nickname. Survivor Series, Stink XD. Oh my God. Well, WWE bring it like full gear? Nah, Raven, nah. WWE needs to stop babysitting their women. Yo, Raven, this a fact. This a fact. They need to stop. Like, for what? These women could go in. Can you imagine Rhea Ripley? Let's forget Blood and Guts. Shout out Raven. I'ma just go on this. Forget Blood and Guts. Forget that. We're not even talking about, we don't even need that in WWE. Why can't we get a match like Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné? This was better than, I was in person for Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. This was better than that. Why can't we get a match like that from WWE women? I have no idea. And it's not like they haven't done it before. They had classic matches. Remember Bayley versus Sasha Banks? Oh, Mercedes Moné again! They continuously drop the ball. Oh, but Raven, we got the classic match coming up. I'm sorry, I gotta deviate, y'all. I gotta deviate, man. Hold on. We just had Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander, right? But you know what we got for Snore Games? You know what we got for Snore Games? Stephanie Valkyrie versus Nikki Bella. Yo, and this it is a straight joke. It is a travesty. You cannot take, like, come on. And Stephanie Valkyrie is fire. Nikki Bella, she's cool, but I'm sorry, Ma. You no. It's just, dog, your time is not now. Sorry, it's just not it. Stephanie Valkyrie could pull some stuff off, but even Stephanie Valkyrie is just different. Like, I don't know why. Why is this such? This is professional wrestling. Women could really put on a great job. Why is, you know what I mean? But a lot of it is the booking. They got so, they're babying the women in WWE like they can't take it to this level. And I'm a WWE guy, so it makes me look like an idiot every time I say that. You don't need no blood. You don't need none of that. They wasn't bleeding outside of Mercedes Moné mouth bleeding a little bit. They wasn't even bleeding like that. This was straight hard work, grit, getting it from the mud, telling a story, ring psychology at its finest. That's all that was. Yeah, man, Raven, man, you triggered me with that comment, man. But next, man, we talked about this a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is gonna be my first Continental Classic, so I got to do a little research about the importance of it. I'm going off the chat. You know, you know what I mean? I trust the chat. Man, I trust the chat more than Chat GPT, more than Google, more than that Gemini, more than Ask.com, more than Yahoo. I trust the chat. Even though y'all told me MJF was coming back. Y'all telling me the Continental Classic is the one. Y'all telling me the Continental Classic is where the stars are going to shine, where the elite will shine. Y'all telling me the Continental Classic is going to be better than the John Cena tournament. That's not going to be hard to really overcome. I'm going to be tapped into the Continental Classic. Okada, Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher to start it off. Yeah, it's time. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they do Okada and Takeshita in a Continental Classic. I just, or maybe they do. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't. I don't even know what to really expect. I gotta do some research, man. The tournament is amazing. Who do you think will win the tournament? Young Boss. Um. Ah, man. If you ask me, I don't. I gotta do some research as far as how important a tournament is to really pick a winner. But I would think Kyle Fletcher because he just coming off such a great TNT title run. I'm just thinking like, man, Kyle Fletcher should be winning the Continental Classic. But you got Okada and Takeshita, and you got an opportunity. People let me know you got an opportunity for this storyline to grow, this storyline to build, this storyline can actually come to a head. Yeah, I mean, people keep talking about one match with Okada and Takeshita, but this could go a few matches. They're cooking this very slowly, man. But I just me guessing off the top of my head, I would think Kyle Fletcher. Takeshi Okada in the finals will go crazy. Kyle is injured. No way. Kyle can't. He just said he's going to be in a tournament. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a minor injury, but if he just said he's going to be in a tournament, I don't think the injury should be that crazy. Kyle needs to have a break. I I don't know, man. You gotta watch it because you got Osprey, and you got Swerve just came back. Osprey out, and MJF is out. Kyle Fletcher he's one of the dudes that be on Collision. You know what I mean? He's one of the dudes that really hold up Collision, though. I don't know how much of a break we would need, man. Do. Yo, we gonna get to something before we leave too. Kyle is not injured. Yep, yeah, that's why I think. Nah, he's speeding for that unified title. Hold on, now I'm thinking about it. Whoever win the Continental Classic gets the unified title. Yeah, right. TK said that he isn't cleared to wrestle. What the hell? Damn, I'm missing some stuff on the media scrum. You know what? I got y'all. I'm gonna catch up on the media scrum and any information that I hold on. I gotta write this down. Hold on, y'all. Oh, we got what we got? Oh, Mark Briscoe new championship, and then we got Kyle Fletcher being injured on the media scrum. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna make sure I add both of them in the video tomorrow. Mark changed the TNT title. Yeah, I heard he got the. I heard. Damn, I wish they showed it. I heard he got the camouflage AEW title, but I haven't seen. Damn, Authors of Wrestling didn't post it, and freaking AEW never posted pictures. Man, man, I hate that dog. But yeah, I heard that he changed it. I'll get the information. And go in there. Oh, we got words from John Moxley, y'all. Hold on. Yo, look how Claudio looking at Moxley. Claudio about to hit Moxley with the uppercut to change his life. Look how this dude is looking at him. You doing push-ups. You just tapped out 4 times in a row. Claudio is about to uppercut this dude's jaw, and it was and it's somewhere up his upper skull. You gonna see John Moxley's jaw coming out of his cranium. Yo, bro is not playing. No, this dude is laughing, doing push-ups. Look at him.
Kyle O'Reilly's going to the hospital tonight.
This dude is not even, yo, they are sick of it. They sick of it. Daniel Garcia, man, he just hoping that they'll start turning on him. Marina Shafir, dog, everyone's sick of it. Somebody said, Mox, you need witness protection, my boy. Somebody else said, Mox hanging on by a thread right now. Yo, this is hilarious. They about to yo look how everyone is looking at this dude, bro. I gotta say, oh my god, dog. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get this as a picture for the video, yo. When you got even Will or Yuta looking at you weird, it's like, oh, the fix is in, dog. And I believe Moxley, he probably gonna be out for like 6 months after what they do to him. If you turn, it gotta be epic, dog. They gotta beat the brakes off of Moxley like it's no tomorrow. This is scary, dog. Pac, he's not even hiding it. Claudio, he's pissed off. He just ready to get to work. He's still confused what's going on. I don't know. Will or Yuta just with whatever. She's not hiding it either. These two is just like, yo, nah, bro. This is it. One of them is taking over. I think Marina should. Damn, bro. This is kind of crazy to see, man. Cause I was tapped in with AEW damn near the whole Death Riders run, and yeah, I mean we were so sick of it. Then I seen it come to an end at All In, and I'm just thinking like, all right, the Death Riders is still the same, but God, July, August, September, October, November, December. So this past 5 months, it's just been, this is long-term booking. This is just like really slow cooking. Like I said, this thing is in a crock pot, dog. Mox, you and Danger, Bobby and Tony planning ahead of everything will be pretty amazing. Yeah, yo, bro is planning ahead. And it's not about, because you got long-term booking, then you got procrastinating. This is long-term booking. This is like, okay, we gave you 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. But now you got 4 strikes, 4? Then you're doing push-ups. It's like, oh, that awkward silence is just like the playoffs about to start. What the John Moxley? We're watching AEW, sir. What, you watching too much NBA? Or maybe you're watching too much NFL. Or maybe it was MLB, but the playoffs are already done. The World Series is over. The only playoffs is about to start is the stomping of your ass. They're going to stop a butthole of your ass, John Moxley. That's the only game that's about to be getting played. And trust me, you won't make it to the championship when the playoffs start with this. You'll be out the first round. You won't make it out the first game of this playoffs. You won't make it out the wild card. They are gonna beat the brakes off this dude, dog. The playoffs about to start. It's like, what is? You was the leader. You had the title and the belt. Now you tap out 4 times. Then you do a promo about the playoffs starting. Claudio is confused on like, what did I just hear out of this promo? What playoffs? What? The LA Dodgers versus the Blue Jays? What are we talking about? Playoffs. You got an ass whipping of a lifetime coming, John Moxley. I don't want to be nowhere near a AEW arena when it happens. The fix is in. That's crazy, man. Oh, I think he changed it.
Hey. What's up, buddy? This is from the conglomeration.
Damn.
Wow! Is this real?
Thank you, man.
Belt, man.
You take this one? Yeah, sure. This is incredible.
Fire. That's fire. That belt fire too. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This was. The more I'm thinking about it, this was definitely a solid pay-per-view, man. Let me go to one more thing. Then I'm gonna get to this video. All right. So this is the last thing that happened, man. God, he looks crazy, bro. But you got Adam Page, Swerve Strickland. You got a shocker, man. Samoa Joe, the new world champion. We didn't see that one coming at all. We didn't see that one coming at all, man. That's when Hangman Adam won. So I guess, yeah, man, we going into World's End with Samoa Joe as champion. You know what I mean? Then you got Hook joining the Ops. So I guess somebody said Hook could take Samoa Joe place. The Ops got a lot of gold around their waist, man. Kyle O'Reilly not in the Continental Classic. I think they still getting the people in there. Demon home. Swerve been on Demon time. Oh my God, look at Swerve. Swerve been in the gym, dog. In the gym. Look like he lost some weight and around the stomach waist. Been working on the pecs, biceps, shoulders, everything, dog. He looks like a monster. Swerve looks like a monster, dog. I would have bet my life savings on Hangman retaining the title tonight. AEW made a huge play and produced an unexpected finish. And the crowd went crazy with Swerve Strickland making his return. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. I'm gonna be honest though. Hangman Adam Page, the title run was cool, man. I think I don't know, man. I just felt like it was missing. It was just missing something, man. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool, bro. It definitely felt like something was missing though. Am I bugging saying that? Cause wait, what? Yeah, Swerve. What's the name? What's his name? Samoa Joe won. So Samoa Joe is the new AEW champion, and I don't know. Hangman Adam Page. I really feel like something was missing with this title run. Like this was the biggest moment he had that I liked. And like I said, I like his match with Hobbs at Blood and Guts. He had a fire match with Samoa Joe the first time. He had a fire match with Kyle Fletcher. I think he had a fire match with somebody else. But I feel like this title reign, there wasn't no real Samoa Joe. Yeah, that kind of got thrown in there. You know what I mean? Now it doesn't seem like it because this was second run. But remember the first time, it felt like Samoa Joe just turned, and now they got beef out of nowhere. But like him facing people like Lee Moriarty and just, oh, you deserve a title shot, Kyle Fletcher. It seemed like kind of an open challenge, this title run to me. But yeah, man, he's still a solid performer, and you know, it's cool, man. Like this moment right here was good enough for me. So, you know. Tony Khan said that Kyle O'Reilly is not medically clear. Oh, damn. Yeah, damn. Hold on, let me put that. Hold on, did I already put that? Kyle Fletcher being. So hold on, did they say Kyle O'Reilly or Kyle Fletcher? Oh, they talking about Kyle O'Reilly not clear. Okay, yeah, that's what I got wrong. Okay. All right, damn. Kyle O'Reilly. Damn. So how you win the match and you don't get clear? Did they say what's wrong with him? Did they say what's wrong with Kyle O'Reilly? Oh, grandma. Swerve and Lucha was so dope, and now he's on top of the world. WWE doesn't know what to do with talent. I agree with that. Lee Moriarty. Yeah, remember that? On a random joint. Hangman is like Stone Cold. It's more entertaining watching him chase than hold it. Yeah. I like this. I like when Hangman was beefing with Swerve. I like to see him in these blood feuds, man. I know you can't do that all the time. So it was cool. It's not the worst thing ever, his title run. But yeah, it could have had a little bit more storylines as far as like his title defenses, I believe. Kyle O'Reilly is injured. Fletcher might be in. Yeah, damn, bro. Did they say what's wrong with Kyle O'Reilly? Oh, let me see. Kyle O'Reilly injury. All right. Tony announced he sustained injuries in his match. All right, so he's not in the Continental Classic. All right, so they said, damn. So his injury had to be that bad where he just missed the Continental Classic altogether. So that kind of sucks. Damn. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna catch up on this media scrum. Damn, bro. Kyle, I was just becoming a fan of Kyle O'Reilly too, man. Yeah, solid pay per view. MJF got to get the belt next, then Darby. Alexander, yeah, I would like that. MJF get the belt next, then Darby, man, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna bust it up with the chat for a little bit. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna get to this AEW video. It's 2 a.m. My neighbors gotta hear me yelling at 2 a.m. But this was a solid joint, man. This was a solid joint. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it to y'all by the same time. Still, Tony and Mina should win the AEW titles. Hold on. So when is the tag team titles? When is the women's AEW tag team titles gonna be crowned? I thought it was the night, but they just bought the stipulation. If anyone know that, let me know. Nah, MJF gets the belt, then Bobby Lashley destroys him as predicted. I don't want to ever see Darby as a main champion. Come on, Rude. Man, let me tell you, man. Darby Allin, he has to have his time as the main champion because we need this. History repeats itself, man. Anybody that know your wrestling history, you know. As soon as I pull this up, you know how this felt. Y'all remember when what's the name? When Mankind won the title that first time, it's gonna have that feeling. When Darby Allin wins, it's gonna have that feeling. This is the only dude I will put in the same sentence as Mick Foley. Yeah, man. So a lot of people might not like Darby Allin being a champion, but it will have that feeling. I thought it was tonight too, Bobby. Yeah, dog. But it was just a stipulate. Oh yeah. So did anyone answer that? When is next Saturday? Next Saturday. So why would it be next Saturday? Nah, it can't be next Saturday. I know they're not gonna crown the champions at Collision. Nah, bro. Darby is the face of AEW. He needs that world title. I believe so. Hey, it's Dude Love. Yeah, Dude Love. Ricochet won. It was a gauntlet match. Yeah, Ricochet deserved that. Peace and baby bang bang. Yo, real quick before I bounce, does anybody know when are they doing the women's AEW tag team? Like when will the tag team tournament be crowned? Peace and love. He is handy in this generation. All right, I gotta go to sleep. It be 10:30. Damn, Leo. Shout out to Leo, man. He was up all. Tony Khan had him up all night, man. Go to sleep, man. I'll holler at you, man. Bobby, Kenny Omega has his back. Thanks again, Bobby Nation, for showing love. Yeah, man. Thanks for liking, comment, subscribing. Y'all showed out. Yo, I honestly didn't think nobody was gonna show up tonight, man. I'm like, man, it's too late. Tony Khan, man. You know what I mean? Nobody's up, but man, we lit tonight. We don't know. I'm guessing Christmas style show. Okay, all right, Wolf. We could trust Wolf, man. Okay. So Tony Khan keeping it open. I could deal with that. If Darby don't get the AEW belt, why did he climb the mountain for? Yo, that's Nah, that's a fact. Xmas 2027 will. Yeah. All right. Bet. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I'm about to get to this video, y'all. Make sure I get an AEW people their video, man. This was a solid show. I want to thank everybody that tapped in tonight, man. Like, I honestly didn't think there would be too many people that was gonna come in because it was so late. So, y'all definitely surprised me, man. I was trying to put the watch along together, but just my scheduling didn't work out, man. But thank you. I mean, I knew if I didn't do the watch along, I was gonna make sure I tapped in no matter how late it was. So, man, it's 2 a.m. and man, I appreciate that, man, for real, man. Y'all be safe out here, man, and man, I gotta end a note on this, man. I gotta end a note on this, bro. Yeah, man. I can't even, I say some positive stuff. You can say some positive stuff all day, bro, but sometimes I can't even say enough words to what this picture represents, man. And man, yeah, dog. Yeah, this picture just represents, man. You gotta keep fighting, dog. no matter what's going on, no matter the losses, no matter the downfalls, the unfortunate events, man. You just gotta keep. You gotta keep fighting. Sometimes we don't got nothing else but the will to fight, man. And that's all you if you got the will to just keep on fighting, keep on going, man. A lot of times, dog, you could go a long way with that, man. Seriously. But I'm gonna end off on that note, man. I appreciate everybody, man. This was a solid show. Tony Khan did it, man. Tony Khan did it, man. So y'all be safe out here. It's Bobby Basu 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bah!